So the Herblore grind continues, and we have been flying through the super strengths. And because of that, we're just about to get 100 Herblore. So yeah, these super strengths are continuing to sell for 30k each, which basically with the supplies of a dwarf weed and the sort of super strength potion, we're basically making 15k per potion. So because it's there and because it's really consistent as well, I'll show you when we go to the Grand Exchange. We've managed to sell quite a few rounds of these. I basically decided for the next 3 days of the bond, which I've actually got off from work as well, which is a bit dangerous for me. I'm just going to hammer out Herblore. Like, this is the first time in quite a few bonds we've actually made massive level progress. Like, we've got quite a few 99s, but also we've racked up an awful lot of GP. I still have to sort of submit another collection of Buisness items for Archaeology. So we're probably going to gain another 100 mil there in Chronotes, but at the minute, I think our value is like 1.3 bill. And if we continue to turn a couple of sets of these super strength potions over, we're looking to be like 1.4, maybe 1.5 bill. Which is probably like the most GP we've had since the Premier membership actually finished, which is huge. And again, 100 Herblore, we're just gaining like more options with more potions. I think 100 Herblore is the weapon poison plus, which again is another really good potion for making GP for. But yeah, the original plan for this bond was to clear the bank out, which we're still going to do. I'll probably do that on the last day of the bond, and then sort of focus on Stiff Soil. Stiff Soil is very, very good, but while Herblore's printing like this, I'd say like these super strength potions were making roughly about 20 mil per hour. Especially weirdly, I'm really into playing at the minute. Not so much the main. The main's been sat AFK in some Light Amica and some Primal Laws. I kind of swap between the two. And then yeah, 100 Herblore, which is really good. So weapon poison triple plus is very, very nice. Still need to actually go and get the cape, because I think what might be worth doing is buying over time like a big bulk of grimy herbs and then using the cape to clean all the herbs as well. I think that could very much be something worth using as well. But yeah, I've literally got a couple more invos to do because I need to go and buy some more dwarf weeds. I've got enough room for some potions, but when we go to the Grand Exchange, we'll talk through everything and like let you know all the options we're doing. But yeah, going really, really good. In terms of what's left, I could get 99 crafting, quite easily get 99 crafting and finish this bond up with another 99. I think building that cash stack up again, if we can get in, stay in and keep going. And it just means we're just going to make some more progress when we do it next time. So there we go. I'm going to say that's finished. 100 Herblore is the triple plus web poisons. And let's go to the Grand Exchange. And to be fair, one thing which is hugely noticeable, the brooch really does print more money. And it really, really helps. Especially like, I'm going to be training Herblore possibly to 120 where I'm going to make GP doing it. But also that botanist mask is such an easy unlock with the double XP tokens. But it is absolutely huge with what it provides. Like, the fact you can get all these extra, like, potions just from doing things you're going to do anyway. Like, just making potions is just big. Right, so 2.6k there. So, right, so this is the Grand Exchange / all of our sells and buys. So, we're actually picking up a couple more refined U planks. I might throw, like, a little offer in with a little bit high price as well, just see if we can pick some stuff up. But what we're going to do now is basically harvest all the GP we've made over the past couple of days. So the prep potions, yes, are very, very good, but the Wyvern Bones are very expensive at the minute. But as you can see, these were sold a little bit cheaper, but all the others were sold for 30 mil. I saw these last night for 30 mil. Got rid of the Spirit Weed potions as well. So in terms of a pure cash, we are up to a huge price. But as you see, look, 30.2k, 30.2k. Sold these 25.9, but again, we've only sold 800 at that price. We sold 4.8k at 30k, which is crazy. Here as well, we've sold some a little bit earlier in the week, and the super prayer potions have been going as well. So you can see how much Herblore I've been doing, printing the GP this week. So really, really happy with that. Right, so I need to sell these for the same price. Actually, you know what? We'll just check the price of what it is. Because you never know, it might have gone up even more. I mean, 30k for extreme strength is crazy. Yeah, there you go, 30k. It's gone down a little bit, but I'm going to pop it in for the price we had for last time. 30, 1, 2, 3. That's 78 mil. So if I did that, yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll do that. Just try and get them sold a little bit quicker. Before we go and do Archaeology, I actually have a Matic, which needs to be siphoned. And there we go, level 96 Invention. Definitely rattled it up since we've done more Archaeology and doing stuff, but we now have the Herb Protector and level 96 there. I do think if we really, really needed to, we could push like Invention and Summoning to be ticked off by the next bond. Summoning is probably going to be a couple of hours just doing it with like a knowledge bomb or something. Maybe that's what we do for the next bond. Crafting, summoning, and invention are the ones we really aim to tick off. Definitely with this count, it's looking as if Slayer is going to be the last skill, so we can make a little bit of a Slayer series out of that. Or look to do something a little bit special with Slayer once we get there anyway. And I do think when we go to Slayer in combat, that's when we're going to really start to print some money. I did talk about money at the bank as well. We have a total wealth currently just under 1.3 bill, which with the amount of chronotes we're going to print from doing these collections, I do think we'll be at 1.4. So if I could be at 1.5 by the end of this bond over the next couple of days, that would be massive progress and I'd be very happy. So just catching up on a couple of things. I've just done my daily fixates and got 2 more of the green Gobbo 2 sets. Basically got 3 rings left, so tomorrow I'll have all those finished and all those completed. And then the only artifacts really I've got left are the next sets where I need to go and get to 110 Bandos to be able to do it. But that's going to take a little while. It's obviously going to be the bit of the AFK project going forward. Rest of these items though, I'm going to get rid. I'm going to restore all of the Venator bows and daggers and then sort of disassemble them for components. Everything else, I think I'm just going to get rid of purely for bank space. But also with fixates now, I can just go and get them again. So it's nothing too big there. We keep getting all these shards, which I need to go and like find the bag to put shards in. But yeah, we're not too bad there either. So at some point today, probably tomorrow when I can be bothered, I do need to start selling off some stuff, reducing the amount in the bank, using up items which need to be used basically. Because again, I really want to narrow this down and make the bank a little bit less heavy overall. Anyway, so one thing I did last night was complete all of these sets and handed in the chronotes. The chronotes have now gone onto the Grand Exchange and actually managed to sell them a little bit above mid. 385 for the chronotes, that's 222 mil pure cash into the account. And obviously, for the past couple of days, I've been doing a lot of Herblore, been doing extreme strengths because there was such good profit. I do think they're slightly started to dip off though because these are taking a little while to sell. I'm pretty sure they will sell, but I imagine the prices come down quite a bit. But that is another 150 mil cash into the bank as well. And we're starting just to sell off quite slowly some prayer potions. We are taking quite a while. But that will bring us over 600 mil cash, which is probably the best place we've been on the account since Premier Membership finished. So really racked up a lot of profit. And in terms of like our wealth evaluator, just under 1.5 bill, which is probably about a 400 mil gain over the past 2 weeks. And a lot of that has been down to Herblore. So I'm going to check the price for the extreme strength because if it's still like 28, 29k, that's pretty much what I'm going to do for the rest of today and just keep grinding away on that Herblore. I'll show you how far we are from the next Herblore level. 22k though is a bit of a pull down. Don't get me wrong, it's still worthwhile making in terms of that price. You're still gonna make something like 5k per potion, but it's nowhere near as good as what it was. And as you can see, we really started to make a lot of profit. And if you can see by the sheer amount of potions we've sold, I've probably done like 12k extreme strengths, which yeah, it's probably why we're doing so well on the profit side. So that's what we'll do later. We'll go and make some of the extreme strengths. Something else we've been doing is fishing. As you see, very close to 93 fishing, and we've just been doing that at Ghosty Souls, and because of that, we've chipped away quite a lot at the cooking level as well. Really good method, and definitely one which kind of just pacifies cooking and just means you do cooking on the side, and you don't really notice how quick the XP is going. Because we've been doing so much fishing as well, on the bright side to that, we now have 3 fishmatics we can disassemble for some Invention XP. Now, I don't think it's going to be enough to actually get us to the level, but I'm pretty sure it will do a decent chunk of XP. So, oh, that's level 9. So I'll go and finish that one off. So if we do these two, these are tier 10s. So 4, 5, 9. And we disassemble this one as well. Yeah, so once we get this one topped up, which will probably take like 5-10 minutes. And actually, it's probably what I'm going to go and do now if we get rid of that. I've also got a Hammertron as well, which is 1,000 XP off being tier 10. So either way, we are going to get to a point where we will get 97. Invention, which is very good. The shark outfit as well, I'm now only 1 or 2 pieces off the full shark outfit, which works good because it just means that I'm not going to have to burn through porter charges when doing this method. The only problem with Ghosty Souls is, for me to get the fishing fragments, I've got to use porters, but it does burn through porters quite quickly. But at least with the shark outfit, I can then eat the fish rather than bank the fish, and I'll still get the XP on the fishmatic. So that is going to be what we're going to do now. Go back and do that. I'm pretty sure we've got some other stuff. Yes. So Herblore is 171k off 101. So we'll definitely get that today. Knife free fishing will be gotten off the back of this Fishermatic. And the stats are definitely getting it. I'm thinking that because I've got such a big cash stack, I might go a complete 180, put a big offer in for Onyx Bolts, and with the last day of membership where we go and do a big fletching session and just get something like 93, 94 fletching. But with Onyx Bolts, because I've got things like the brooch, I can use the porter, I do have the Fletcher's workroom, I can make a lot of money just by fletching, and I can leave the Onyx Bolts sell on the Grand Exchange when this account becomes non-member, which is going to be in 3 days. However though, I'm going to go and get this to level 10 Fishermatic. I'm going to go and get 93 fishing. We'll come back when we level and then shoot anything which is worthwhile from that as well. And then where we decide to go. The super strength potions going down a little bit has kind of messed up my plan for today. Losing 7k per potion is quite a lot of profit, especially when I was thinking about doing 4 to 5k today. That's basically 30 mil I could have made, but I'm not going to make because the price is like a bit lower now as well. It's not something I'm just going to disregard. I might be able to do it tomorrow. The price might go back up tomorrow, and we can use it there. But for now anyway, the price has gone down quite a bit too much for my my liking. So we're going to end today's video from there. Plenty of progress, but mainly plenty of GP. We've really started to rack up some GP with the Herblore methods, and we've got plans with fletching and other stuff as well to make even more money in the long term as well. So big episodes on the way back up, and we are catching up quite quickly to modern time. I think I've got about 3-4 episodes left to do till we're actually fully caught up. And then I've got some ideas on what to do with some bonds and some special challenges to do as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to give me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very soon in the next one.